Nice. I would start with Fuecoco, Cloyster / Lapras, and Wattrel. That sounds like a good team, Salmon. Ugh. We're gonna watch Alec for a little bit. We were watching GoKK previously. See how he's faring. Husk looks like Husk is took a teleporter. It seems like, and it's just beat Drayden, who is the Dragon type gym leader from Generation 5. Ooh, Alec got a map. Very good this early on in the game. Very good this early on in the game. And Alec has cleared floor 10. Let's go spectate Husk for a little bit. He's on the 60 floor, the Badlands. His evil team is Rocket, so he's going against the Rocket Gauntlet right now at 62, 64, and 66, with an admin being at 66. He does have his Swampert. He's got a Lopunny on his team this time. Now, does the Lopunny have adaptability? Because if so, those normal type moves will definitely pack a punch and make up for the lack of base attack. Triple Axle is a really good move, especially considering Rayquaza later on, which he does go to teach Lopunny. Now, I have told them that if a TM pops up that is one of the Pokemon's egg moves, that they are allowed to learn it or to teach it to them. In that sense, it's fair. But they cannot start with the egg moves. Passive abilities are also allowed, so... Ooh. Husk just got his Garganackle. Steelworker Tinkaton is putting in work with Gigaton Hammer. '64 is cleared. Takes the Big Nugget because Husk is not allowed to take the Dynamax ban. High Jump Kick. Is he going to take the risk? He is. Because with High Jump Kick, if that move misses, then you take a lot of recoil damage from crashing. Team Admin, Archer. Swaps out into Galarian Weezing. Husk is going to swap out into Garganackle. Going to set up the Stealth Rocks. Now it's going to set up Salt Cure as well. Looks like he's going to go more for a stall route this time. Recover. Good strategies. Good strategies. Stealth Rock does a little bit of chip damage to Electrode. Gets Toxic, which is not very good. But luckily, he does have a little bit of money in the back, so he is able to lose a Mon or two. Salt Cure on the Dragonair, so even if Garganackle faints, swaps out into Tinkaton for the Dragon immunity. Alolan Marowak comes out. What does he do here? Knockoff is super effective damage, but he decides to swap out, it looks like, into Sapphire, set up the Rain, reduce the effectiveness of that fire type move. Liquidation takes out the Dragonair. Alolan Marowak comes back out. Liquidation takes that out. Poison takes out the Swampert. Houndoom is the last Pokemon on the field. Bird Brain comes out, hits a Brick Break, super effective damage, and Hawlucha and Husk have taken out Team Rocket Admin Archer. Right. We'll just watch him finish out the rest of these floors in case there's a gym leader at the end of it. And then after this, we'll go over to Leo. And then after that, for the remainder of the time, we'll be cycling in this order. Leo, GoKK, Alex Sweatpants, Husk. Gets a TM for Ice Beam. Doesn't decide to take it. Brick Break and one-shots the Excadrill. Good job, Husk. On to floor 71 for him. Got to Leo right in time. After he beats floor 30, we'll stay with him for another 10 floors as he continues. In the bottom left corner, I noticed that GoKK's Zigzagoon evolved into Linoon. The pickup strats are going well. Now that Scyther has learned Steel Wing by level up, a Metal Coat can appear in his shop. Not to my knowledge. Ooh, Leo decided to go with a Turtwig this time. Turtwig is probably one of the strongest grass type evolutions, gaining that ground typing whenever it fully evolves into Torterra. Absolutely. OKK is going to try to catch the Rotom Mow, which is an electric grass type in the bottom left. So Leo is in the tall grass for 31. Wing attack takes out the Kricketune, no problem. We're going to find out what Leo's enemy team is going to be. He might be taking this run a little bit slow because I believe he knows that he currently holds the lead with 100 and at floor 170. Wide lens, really good item, increases the accuracy of your moves by 5%. Or just by 5 in general. So if you have a 95 accurate move, it will hit for 100% every time. OKK is taking a risk by trying to catch that Pokemon. Successfully caught it. Leo took out Spinnerack. Kricketune struggle bugs, but luckily it's just a Kricketune. Because that bug type is not that strong of a Pokemon, ladies and gentlemen. Checking over here. Ooh. Getting some coverage with Bite on Groudon, while Leo does not have a Dark type, is very nice. Torterra can learn Crunch later on. Ooh, Husk encountered a Regirock. Leo gets Team Star again. Team Star is what did him in the last... No, it wasn't. It was a floor 170 gym leader. But it does pose a little bit of an issue to Leo since his Litwick has not evolved into a Lampent yet. Thank you everyone for coming out tonight as well. I hope y'all are enjoying everything. Heard that, Pirates. We will talk about that later, good sir. We will talk more about that once we have everyone's confirmation, availability, and scheduling in. I hate to sound so formal about it, but I want to make sure everything's set in stone before going into deep details. I'm also just trying to get a win. No worries, man. No worries at all. I understand completely. So Leo's getting this through this floor these 10 floors pretty well. Grass Pledge is a pretty interesting move. I do basically just a bits donation at the end. There's a reward for each place. For Husk, I have to do his a little differently since he's not affiliate yet. But this is also something in hopes that that helps him get to affiliate as well. Yes, sir. What'd you do? Give me 1 second. Let me double check. So I know where my phone is. Found it. Was it Mysterious Challengers? You had your option of 3 trainers to fight. It sounds like it was the Mysterious Challengers. So you're fine with that choice. Yeah, you're fine with that choice. Just continue playing. You're welcome. And we will blip over to Go KK now. Got the Scyther. He's waiting on getting a steel, I believe it's a link cable for Scyther into Scizor evolution. X attack is nice, increases his attack very well. Gets Shockwave for Rotom Mo. Ursaring comes in. Scyther's looking a little weak, but Technician Wing Attack definitely helps out with that. Loudred comes in. Scyther should be able to sweep through up until floor 50. Candy Jar, very nice. So if he gets any more rare candies, it'll go up an extra level. And Go KK has Rourke, the Rock-type gym leader from Generation 4, Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. Steel Wing knocks out the Rampardos. Fletchinder learns Agility. Tangela is learning Knockoff. Ooh, decides to not go with it this time. Steel Wing super effective. Ooh, barely did not get the KO on Graveler. So who's he going to swap into? Tangela? Let's see what he decides to go with. Mega Drain, 4 times effective on the Pupitar and the Graveler. Go KK has this battle in the bag. Let's go, Go KK. Giga Drain, huge move power up. Kirlia evolving into Gardevoir. Lots of power coming Go KK's way. Let's go check in with Alex Wetpants on his newest run. Decided to start out with a Pheasantipity this time. One of the loyal 3 from the first DLC of Scarlet and Violet, a Poison and Fairy type. I wonder what else he has on his team. Takes the X attack. Double kick, nice. Takes an X defense, is setting up pretty well. Love and a Pichu. Ooh, Pheasantipity's ability, Toxic Chain, is very nice, meaning it can poison people on contact. Smart giving a rare candy to Pichu because Pichu evolves by friendship, and rare candies increase friendship when used on a Pokemon. Watching the race makes me want to play, whereas when I play myself, I get like, fuck this shit. Yeah, no, exactly. Disarming Voice on the Pidgey knocks it out. Ooh, Leo got his first Mega Evolution of the night, ladies and gentlemen. He has Mega Aerodactyl, who has Tough Claws as its ability, which increases the damage of his contact moves. Go KK just got the evolution into Talonflame. Double kick from Pheasantipity takes out Poochyena, and Alex Sweatpants is on to the next 10 floors. Let's go check in with Husk, who's at floor 103 right now, which means soon he'll be against the gauntlet of the antagonist team for his run. Got a good type diverse team. Water Ground, Rock, Flying Fighting, Steel Fairy, Let me go back and see what his team's looking like on this next item. Calcium. Normal. Nice. How we doing tonight, Toucan? Good evening, good sir. Good evening, good sir. Actually, good morning, sir. Or good afternoon. Good time zones. Hope you're doing alright, Toucan. Welcome into the second Pokerogue race. Husk 52's Hawlucha has maximum Moxie stacks right now, so he's flying through. Got a double battle with a Solrock and a Scavalier. Garganacl and Birdbring is a pretty good counter to this, but he's going to swap out Hawlucha to go into Swampert, while Garganacl is also going to swap out as well. No? Decides to Rock Slide to get damage on both of the opposing people. Looks like Liquidation's going to happen. Super effective. Takes out the Solrock. Ironhead takes out the Garganacl. How we doing tonight, Bork Nugget? I just stuttered a little bit. I apologize. And Husk gets out of the double battle with only losing Garganacl. Floor 109 is an Electrode. Earthquake takes out Electrode in one shot. Vibing, absolutely. Ultra Ball, it is a pair of keys, aka a clef key. Foul Play doesn't do much. Liquidation takes out in 3 shots. And Husk is at floor 111, ladies and gentlemen. Doing well, you beautiful man. How are you? Toucan, I'm doing really good. The competitors are going absolutely crazy tonight. We've got Husk 52, who we're spectating right now. We have Ox King Leo OX with the Mega Aerodactyl. He got the Dust Stone to evolve his Lampent into a Chandelure, which is fantastic. Go KK. Currently just got a Talonflame. Tangrowth is in right now, taking out a Copperage on floor 57. Alex Sweatpants is grinding some eggs right now. And we are just having a good night. We'll go back over to Husk, who's going against the antagonist gauntlet, 112, 114, 115. We'll be fighting Giovanni at 115 with his team. And we're just having a good night, Toucan. Watching some competitors see who can get the farthest in Pokerogue. Having a lot of fun. Very excited that I get to host something like this. Very excited that you and Pirates are going to get to be in the next one as well. Garganacl takes out the Beedrill, swaps out into the Whimsicott for the Slowbro. Giga Drain to get some of that health back. Psychic takes out the Whimsicott. He's going to go out into Lopunny. Goes with the Return. Does a quarter damage. Return takes out Slowbro. Beats the Rocket Grunt. 112. Goes on to floor 113. Has a little bit time to heal. Let's see what he does to patch up his team before going on to the next fight. It's an opposing Wild Talonflame. Goes out to the Swampert. Rock Slide. Ooh, flies up in the air because it's quicker. Rock Slide takes it out in one shot. Let's see if he heals up a little bit. Revives up the Whimsicott. Full heals the Paralysis off of Tinkaton. Takes the Potion for a small heal. Admin Petrel. Rock Slide into Vileplume. Swaps out into Hawlucha, where Grass-type moves are not very effective. Hits the Aerial Ace because Vileplume's locked into Petal Dance. Crobat comes out. Floaty Fall does about 2/3. Garganacl comes out on the Crobat. Swaps out into Electrode. Salt Cure does chip damage over time. Swampert comes out immune to Electric-type moves. Gets a Rock Slide off the Crobat, taking it out. Weezing comes out, ladies and gentlemen. Has Levitate. Ooh, explodes, doing a good chunk of damage. Earthquake takes out the Arbok with a crit. 2 more Mons left. Magmortar goes first, but Earthquake hits harder. Electro comes back. Fusion Flare does not take out Swampert. Husk is on to Giovanni at floor 115, ladies and gentlemen. Almost Fat Finger to Max Potion off Rip. Heals up his team before Giovanni up next. And now we are on to the Team Rocket boss, Giovanni. I can't look at that Discord message I just got, so I will look at it on my phone. It's probably I'm talking too loud. I don't know what that notification was. Leo may have been trolling me, but that's besides the point. Ooh, Parental Bond takes out Swampert. Whimsicott comes out. Sets up the Leech Seed on Nidoking. Passive healing is really good. Gonna go for a poison type. Tinkaton is a great swap in because immune to poison type. Went with the fake out for chip damage. Play rough could probably possibly take out the Dugtrio here. Arena Trap prevents him from swapping. Gigaton Hammer on the Nidoking. Steelworker takes it out. Rhyperior comes out. He can swap out now that Arena Trap's off the field. Hawlucha comes out. Misses the ground type move because doesn't affect him. Bird Brain does more damage, gets Mega Kangaskhan to half health, takes it out with the Brick Break. Rhyperior comes out, Brick Break again, Moxie Boost ×2, beats Team Rocket Boss Giovanni, and Husk is continuing on. Let's go see what's going on. Leo is fighting the Team Star Fairy Boss right now. Mega Aerodactyl, nothing can stop him, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for the lurk, Toucan. I appreciate you, homie. If you're about to go live, Toucan, we will see you very soon. Don't you worry about it. GoKK has came at 464 right now. Scyther takes out the Cacturn. Let's see, let's see. This music is sick. Alright. Psychic the Camerupt. Earthquake one-shots the Gardevoir, sadly. Gardevoir is strong, but very frail. That is a sad issue with rock types. Glysaur is a great addition to this team. Night Slash, super effective against Solrock. This is from Octopath Traveler. 157. This should be Those Who Await the Path of Desire from Octopath Traveler. Power Whip is a high-hitting move. Ooh, Energy Ball takes out Glysaur. Substitute, Flamethrower. Ancient Powers, since now GoKK knows that he goes first, takes out the Scovillain. Super effective damage. Torkoal comes out. Here's another Ancient Power. Knocks out the Torkoal. We might have the Tangrowth sweep here. Flygon comes out. This Giga Drain. Oh, Substitute. Good. Ooh, Substitute stays in. So he's able to tank both those hits, get the Giga Drain, get back to a lot more health than he was at before. Now he has the grassy terrain on the field to keep regenerating health. Ooh, GoKK is sweeping with his Tangrowth right now, ladies and gentlemen. Task Floor 66 gets a map as one of his options. Giga Drain takes out the Sandslash. This is the perfect area for Tangrowth to be in, with Grass being super effective against ground types. A wild Orbeetle has came in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. If anyone would like to catch it, Bug Psychic type Pokemon from Generation 8, Pokemon Sword and Shield, has a Gigantamax form where it looks like a UFO. Hence the name Orbeetle. Because orbit, get it? Ooh, Rotom lives on 1 health, outspeeds the Darmanitan. Close call there. Max Reviving looking pretty tasty. Yes. OKK's team is battered up. Let's see what he does against this Sandaconda. Oh, you can fight it. Leaf Storm knocks it. 20 minutes. Husk is at 128 right now. Leo's at 80 right now. Reshiram and Alex Sweatpants are at the beginning. Alex Sweatpants has not had a lot of good luck so far, but we are going to see how far they can go. Correct, but at the risk of your team, because legendaries are strong. Just keep that in mind. Knocks out the Tapu Lele. Is this from Halo? Sounds like Halo. I don't think it's Halo though. We're getting into the end of the race, ladies and gentlemen. Less than 20 minutes remain. Alex Sweatpants is behind a little bit. Leo is trying to gain ground, see if he can keep his lead. Husk is the only one really at um, close to potentially beating Leo's record of 170. Husk will just have to get past 145 himself. So that is what we're currently waiting to see because he's 10 floors away from 145. Let's see what's going on. Let's see. Just double checking everyone's chat really quick. Trying to make sure people got the viewers and getting some love out there as well. Healing Charm is pretty nice for Husk. Ooh, that Moxie boosted Halucha goes insane in the membrane. Oh, bow, bow, bow. Yeah. Let's see how Huss does in the forest this time against Ivy. This will be Huss' first attempt past Ivy, 145 with the Rayquaza, more than likely. Rock Slide does immense damage in this. Ariados lives on 1 health. He will need to heal up his Swampert beforehand. Nice, nice, nice. Aerial Ace on the Venomoth takes it out. That Moxie boost just keeps on going. Ooh, Garbodor. He will have to dig for valuables. 2 leftovers, 2 shell bells. Nice. A lot of healing capabilities there. Now the biggest downside. See what he does. Smart play, smart play. 145 Ivy. Does he try to set up with Sword Stance? Goes into Garganackle, Esper Wing, Speed Raise, Stealth Rock. Sets up the hazards. Really smart. Comes out to Whimsicott, Earthquake, expecting the Fairy move. Corviknight. Leech Seed, Steel type incoming. Goes into Swampert. Drill Peck instead, interesting. Liquidation, boosted in the rain and by stab. Leech Seed gives Sapphire some healing. Stealth Rock does massive damage to Rayquaza. Rock Slide. Misses. Hurricane misses. Outrage, Rayquaza is locked in. Tink comes out because Outrage does not affect Fairy types. Play Rough. Swaps out into Whimsicott. Water Pulse, not very effective. Leech Seed onto a Corviknight. Does he think a Moonblast can take it out? Barely does not take it out. Loses Whimsicott at the meet. Lopunny comes out. Fire Punch. Triple Axle instead. Brilliant move on the Triple Axle. Takes out the Garchomp. Let's see what happens to Sigalith. Goes for the return. Has to recharge a turn. So Lopunny goes for Triple Axle. Gets another confirmed KO. Electivire comes out. Sapphire comes in. Immune to electric type moves. Hits an Earthquake. Rayquaza comes out. Rayquaza misses the Hurricane. Samurott at half health. Liquidation brings Samurott down to the red. Retaliate doesn't take out. Liquidation takes out the Samurott. Swampert levels up. Corviknight dies. Stealth Rocks. Electivire. Earthquake. Misses the attack on Swampert. Husk for the first time tonight gets past 145. Only 13 minutes left, homie. If at all possible. If at all possible. Stealth Rock is incredibly good against Ivy Salmon. You are absolutely right on that. Real quick, I want to do something. Alex Sweatpants already has a shift tree at floor 27. Leo's at floor 101 with his Mega Aerodactyl. Husk is slowly creeping up on that 170 benchmark that Leo set the bar on. Leo only having a team of 5 right now. Does have the Mega Aerodactyl, which means if he was able to start another run before the time runs out, let's see what Mega Aerodactyl does. Orichalcum Pulse, Crunch does 3/4 of damage on Revavroom. Spin out on Revavroom. Crunch takes out Revavroom. Mega Aerodactyl now goes into the Ferrothorn. Crunch again. Iron Barbs, chip damage. Gyro Ball takes out Mega Aerodactyl. Next up, coming in for Leo is Chandelure. Perfect counter the Ferrothorn. Fire Spin takes out. No problems asked. Excadrill comes in. Super effective against Chandelure. Let's see if Leo stays in. Decides to Fire Spin, gets the Oko on Excadrill. Ooh, Fire Spin doesn't get to kill. but Earthquake does not get the kill in return on Chandelure, so Fire Spin, chip damage, residual gets Leo the victory over that. Levels up the Mega Aerodactyl. Conkeldurr comes in. Leo swaps out into into Gardevoir, actually. Psychic and Fairy type, meaning he 4 times resists any fighting type moves that come his way, which is what Conkeldurr is known for. Citrus Berry on the Gardevoir. Or 107 is one of the mystery events. Alex Sweatpants is at 433 right now with Reshiram leading the charge for him. Has to leave this mystery event. Aqua. Team Aqua is Alex. Not Alex, but Alec.